Everyone, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another Big Stall official YouTube video. We have a very fun and exciting video for you all today. But before I get into that, on a more serious note, I have a quick update about the status of the server. So as some of you know, and some of you may just be hearing this for the first time, but the server was actually just raided by a few members of Lance Corps. And unfortunately, they were able to gain access to administrator permissions due to an oversight on my part, and they were able to wipe the server almost entirely clean. And so a lot of users were removed from the server, and all the channels were deleted. Obviously, we're working, very hard to restore everything back to the normal working order, but it is going to take a little bit of time. And in the meantime, for those of you watching this video now, I would really appreciate if you guys could just spread the word about what happened to your friends and people you know, as well as just reach out and invite people who you know were previously in this server or who might be interested in joining this server. And even just a little bit of help goes a long, long way. And I'm really appreciative of all of you who, continue to support this server and stick around, because you guys are what truly makes this server such a great place to be. And with that out of the way, let's get into the regularly scheduled video. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome back to another Big Stall official YouTube video. We have a very special video with a very special guest that I'm sure many of you know. Pineco is hot from the Big Stall official server. And today we're going to be playing Mario Mons, which, for those of you who don't know, is based on a fan-made ROM hack in which all the Pokemon are actually based on characters and monsters from the Mario games. And so there's a lot of unique moves and abilities and cool strats that we're going to be exploring today. So I think with that, maybe just load into a game and let Pineco take it away. What are we going to be loading first?
We'll probably be loading the Huff and Puff balance offense
All right.
or bulky offense kind of team.
So I'm looking at it right
Um,
now.
pretty,
Uh, what's the goal? What's the goal of this team?
um, just very good late game mod, and it shares the same defensive answers with Bone Tail. You can use Bone Tail as like a mid game breaker, and use your other guys as kind of a pivoter, and Birdo as a breaker slash defensive answer. So like here, for example, Birdo just beats his Gloomtail with his like Iron Head life orb. And you have also other stuff like level 99 Mollusk for opposing Mollusk Lancer. And Scarf Huff and Puff, which is kind of a speed control, even though it's kind of still slow. And Breaker with Trick. So it's a pretty like basic, boring team. Like Yoshi just being the rocker with Copycat to get up spikes too on the multiple spikers in the tier.
Gotcha.
So it should be like a very plays itself team. You're always trying to get it in game with Gloomtail or Bonetail, and all the other four mons just support that.
Makes sense. So I'm looking at this team. I have no fucking clue uh, what we should be leading here. What do you
His
think?
team, or so his team Exor is a big threat. It's similar to King Gambit, but it has like sharpness boosted Behemoth Blade. It's
Damn.
very tanky.
Gotcha.
The sword stance has sucker punch too, and like Razor Shell. Magic Koopa is like it gets every coverage move and it has Life Orb Magic Guard. King Bomb is kind of bad. It's kind of a bulk up one that doesn't really do much with Yellow Yoshi around.
Got it.
Poison Pokey is kind of like Glamora, like a slow spiker with rapid spin. Has its own Gloomtail. We know what Gloomtail does. And Crystal King is gonna hyper voice us, I would assume. It's an or try attack. It does not get hyper voice, it gets try attack. So here probably his lead would be Pokey, or even maybe like Magic Koopa trying to catch our yellow Yoshi League.
I mean, do we just not win
Which
with this Gloomtail here? I mean, I'm looking at his team. Doesn't look like he has a lot of
uh
good.
we just need some chip on Pokey, Exor, Bob-omb, and Boomtail, but it's like very little chip needs to actually happen.
So we just lead Yoshi and
It's very good.
get a Broxton, no?
Uh, Thinking about that, it's just team's kind of slow. Like our fastest mon is at 328 mon, and there's Magic Koopa. Huff and Puff only gets 328 with a scarf.
Damn.
Because yeah, it's base 60 and we're modest.
Right.
But so I'm kind of worried about Magic Koopa, which Mollis they run like T-Bolt, and Mollis does take T-Bolt, but with the recent nerf to its HP, kind of doesn't do it that well anymore.
But like, what's the problem with
So
leading Yoshi into Coop? Does it get taunt or something?
um oh, it's just gonna click Ice Beam.
Okay.
It gets Ice Beam. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I think the best option is Mollis. Because
I
if he leads Pokey, we have Yoshi.
gotcha.
Okay, yeah. You can even this doesn't do a lot if you want to stay in and Scald too.
I mean,
Like
what's the threat
we
here?
are this is it's EQ, it has spike, it has rapid spin, and it has like knockoff and barbarage. I can't really touch Yoshi outside of poisoning it.
Well, don't we want to keep this for the XOR though? The quad steel resist.
Uh since you're slower than it, and if it's SD Sacred Sword, it does like 60.
So what do you
Maybe it
think
does
about
more with the HP nerf. Um,
what do you think
and
about flip
yeah, we.
or just hard? I'm thinking hard Yoshi and just get the rocks. No.
Oh, I would not flip turn here. Yeah, I would just go Hot Yoshi.
Yeah.
This is good for Soul King and Magic Koopa,
Yeah. You just knock
and
offs.
that's fine.
All right, we get our rocks
You
right.
have Copycat too, so you can rapid spin if he rapid spins if he gets hazards up.
All right, cool. So
So you can get rocks up here,
nice.
and
Damage. I'll just earthquake once, maybe. I can rock again. Actually, I mean this thing doesn't get any poison.
you
Like it
can.
can't toxic me or anything, right?
It, yeah, I can just fish or barbarage points. Like I can't actually toxic you.
All right, so we 1v1 him then. So I'll get rocks.
Yes. It has no recovery too, outside of like I don't even know if it gets rest, but they don't run rest.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
just he's just staying in.
yeah,
So I'm gonna earthquake here.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
can probably rock again. To be honest, like he's the one who's like
Yeah, I I would think he's scared of going to Magic Koopa because of knockoff. These do run knockoff sometimes,
okay.
but we're not. It kind of switch between copycat and knockoff.
Oh, it gets that's annoying. Oh, we can just
Yeah, it does have the yeah, it does have the Glamora ability.
right. We
Fortunately, our poison type is a flying.
oh okay. So
Uh,
I'll just spam
yeah,
copycat and get his rapid spin.
yes. This is why you run copycat. You can
Yeah.
like this team has no spikes, so you can copycat like spike top. Right.
So actually,
It's pretty
we can
cool.
just kill him with rapid spin eventually. All right, nice. And we get him. Okay,
This
up,
guy,
rocks up.
so Birdo should answer it unless it's like life orb iron head. That's a pretty rare set to run into. Definitely with no bone tail in the back. I really doubt it's I would say Birdo's pretty safe here.
Yeah, I mean Dark Dragon, quad weak. Why not?
Yeah.
All right, so okay. There's no Terra, so I just hyper voice, right?
There's no Terra.
Do we live every hit here?
Yeah, we're Fizz Death.
Perfect.
This thing, is like a good blanket check into the dragons.
What's our? Should I recover here?
That's
Should I recover here, or should I just attack?
um just think about this thing is not that useful outside of this. Like it kind of beats Bomb, but not really.
And we have
But it's fine to sack
we have
it.
the mollusk for the
It's
bomb
fine
bomb
to
anyways. So
yeah. I'm kind of my calcs on Molus are kind of off because it got the HP nerf recently
okay.
from 140 to 120. so it's
Gotcha.
kind of frailer.
I mean, he only did
So you
43.
might,
Unless he crits us, we live. So I don't see the harm in softing once.
yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, he's doing nothing, dude. But yeah, this is all right. So
Yeah,
he
see,
he
Birdo's,
he like
yeah,
max
this
rolled
is,
us. He max rolled us on that earthquake,
yeah, he did max roll us.
and he crit too. Okay. Well,
Yeah, this is why you'll see a lot of Birdo, is
yeah.
just because it's so good into like the dragons. Bonetail and Gloomtail kind of being the two dragons.
Yep.
They're like really good at just setting up right now. This is this doesn't two shot Mollusk, even with T-Bolt. It would have to be like modest two shot.
What if I just stayed in and click knockoff?
I mean you die, but it doesn't really
I mean, what else does this beat?
um at this point he gets a flamethrower off on Exor, which Exor is gonna live like any other hit.
But is Exor gonna be slower than us?
I've never seen a Jolly Exor in my life.
Okay. So I should go into mollusk then, is what you're saying.
You can go Mollusk, yeah. And I just flip turn.
Okay.
Mollusk doesn't really beat this, but it just pivots out on it.
Gotcha. No spit. Okay, cool.
Like, yeah, I'm assuming it has T-Bolt. They normally run T-Bolt for Mollusk.
So flip into what? Gloomtail?
You can flip into Bone Tail is probably a bit better.
Okay. What the fuck is this?
Okay, it is not T-Bolt. It is yeah, normally they're T-Bolt. This person
So
you can
Bonetail.
still go Bone Tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you can think of it as like Dragonite with multi-scale, but kind of a mix between Dragonite and Dragapult, maybe is the way to think of it.
So should I dance here or should I
Yeah,
just?
DD here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should dance here. There's no. Oh, I was saying actually, maybe Shadow Bone is better because now he can just sack Pokey than Revenge with Exor, but it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, he just gives it.
Because at this point, Gloomtail wins.
Perfect.
There's really no stopping that for him. Is
So he's gonna sucker. I mean, should I make the make the Birdo play?
mm,
What's
they
the?
don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, he could not sucker. If
Do we
I
like
don't know
100?
if
Do we 100% die to sucker here?
I'm unsure of that. I think we do though. Bonetail, we are bulky Bonetail. Bulky Bonetail would definitely live, but we're like just max,
Gotcha.
no bulk. I don't really need this,
All right.
honestly. I don't really play around with
Oh,
Exor.
nice. We do live.
We do live.
That's good shit.
Maybe did Exor get nerfed maybe in the Ballast patch?
Let's see.
Only 120. No, that's
120.
about the same.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, I know what's wrong. Sucker Punch isn't. This thing really only hits very hard with sharpness
Gotcha.
attacks. So that's why, yeah, Sucker Punch. Its big issue with Sucker Punch is kind of weak on it.
And we just
All
semi.
its other moves are
We're
just.
gonna just. I'm just gonna see if I can troll him.
Isn't,
Dude,
yeah, you don't
what the
need.
fuck is he? What the fuck is he doing, dude?
That was a hard. That was a hard read.
Yeah, he
You
made a good.
can't hate
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. All right.
Puff and Puff kind of feels useless every game I play it. But he's here to have fun.
Oh shit. Timer. Do I just go Birdo?
You go, Birdo.
Cool. And just flamethrower.
Same. Yeah, if it's like max HP, I believe it has a chance to live.
All right. Well, let's hope he's not
But
max
you can
HP.
just click flamethrower. Yeah,
And
you
I
should
get.
have some speed. To be fair.
Damn, bro. This thing
Okay.
lived.
Yeah, this thing it does not die,
Does our
but it's
Yoshi?
fine.
Does our Yoshi live this? Yeah, he definitely lives this.
You can get your Moxie here.
Okay. Yeah. Good idea.
This thing also, if you ever run into it, also has Pursuit.
Two ninety
Should
nine. Should I just swap to mollusk or should I stay in?
I believe I believe you kill here.
Well, why would I not save this for the ice ghost thing?
This thing has like no defense, by the way. This bomb guy.
I feel like I don't need to risk this though. I
I
outspeed
guess you could.
everything.
Yeah, you can save it. You can save it.
Yeah, I'll just go
I'm
into
like
the
90% sure.
mollusk.
We should click fast.
Oh, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, I think blunder policy. Uh-oh.
Well, that's terrible. Right.
Okay.
We should look.
I I've never
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
never seen this set in my life, by the way.
Not
I
quite
don't,
sure what he was doing there. Uh,
this thing,
does this get set up?
it just I don't know. It normally just like clicks try attack with refrigerate.
Cool. Is he scarf?
You have sucker punch. It doesn't get T-wave or anything like that, I don't think.
So we just sucker then.
Yes. It could definitely be scarf. I could see a scarf.
All right, and I think that's it.
Yeah. And Gloomtail should win at this point,
Yep.
yes.
All right, good first game.
You see,
GG's.
yeah, this is kind of what happens to a lot of teams if they don't have a Birdo or like specific answer to Gloomtail. And even if they do, you just knock them off early game, and then pressure them down with hazards. Is how Gloomtail it breaks for itself.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
mean,
load this again.
this
For
was
the
definitely
stall team.
this was definitely a lot more straightforward than I was thinking. I thought this would be like some. I would be just looking at a whole bunch of gibberish and I wouldn't know what's going on. But it's definitely more intuitive than I anticipated. I mean,
Kind
up.
of addicting.
What do you think? We load the stall. Why don't we load the stall next, and then if that game goes like 200
Yeah.
turns, we can call it there. But then,
Yeah.
all right,
Stall teams have a bit more tech on them, and the big way you make progress is through the hazard game. And like you generally need more than just a bouncer and one rapid spinner. You need two rapid spinners, one of which beats. You can have one, but you need one that at least beats opposing Bone Tail. Because Stall will always run Bone Tail, a defensive Bone Tail,
right,
to, and then Spice rocks. You have a rocker that beats opposing Yucks as a magic bouncer. So Stall's a bit like, it's kind of narrow in how you have to build it. And it's
right.
kind of unfun to build, but
Well,
you'll see kind of like,
not too dissimilar from OU style.
okay,
I mean,
this is
definitely
a
a lot of
Sun team. Yeah,
lot of constraints
this
that you
is
got to
a
worry about.
interesting Sun team. Stall's very bad into Hammer Bro, no
It's
matter what Hammer Bro you face.
damn. So what's
It
the
likes to Cell Smash and then the click fire moves. And it has like its exclusive fire move. This should just be a Fire Blast.
does it
That's
run
the
special or
better.
physical usually?
It can run mixed. It has the equal. That's why it's scary. You just never
Gotcha,
know when it's
gotcha,
running.
gotcha. So I mean, if we had to make
The
like
Scuttlebutt guy.
if we had to make like a comp for all these Stallmons to OU, like what do you think the closest would be? Like this Lubba is Blissey,
Um,
for example.
Bubba's Blissey. Yux is let's just say he's Mega Sableye. That's the best way you can do it. There's no
Yep,
like
I see the
good.
magic
I guess
bounce.
Hatterene.
Yep,
Happy Moon is kind of like Talonflame because it's a bad Stallmon that you're using just for like like specific missions. Using it for PD Piranha and Gloomtail.
right.
Poison Pokey is Ferrothorn, I guess. We're not the Glamora ability. We're
Right.
Rough Skin Helmet.
Gotcha.
A Bonetail. Trying to think of like a bulky ghost type for stall they would run.
The Drifblim.
But there's not really Drifblim. Yeah, let's go with Drifblim.
Hey,
And
don't
Gooper
sleep on the
Blooper.
Drifblim. I way back in I think it was the home meta. I hit like 2050 on
Yeah,
the ladder with the Drifblim. So don't sleep on the goat.
very very impressive.
Yeah,
Gooper Blooper is kind of like AV Pex. It used to
yep,
run AV
yep.
back when Gushin was in the tier, but you don't run AV anymore.
All right. So into Sun, he's probably gonna just lead the Sun.
Angry Sun, which it likes to click Sacred Fire
Oh fuck.
and Solar Blade.
Should I lead the rock? Should I lead the
So
rocker or should I lead just the Gooper blooper?
he has a magic bouncer. I
Uh,
would suggest, so we're kind of weaker into that guy because we're Spadef Bonetail on this. Spadef Bonetail being a tech for Ice being Gooper Blooper. So you're better into the opposing style matchup. You can, we're not EQ pokey either, which is a bit tough. You can leave Bonetail here and click knockoff.
yeah, I was thinking that too. Oh, what?
Okay, so here's an interesting turn.
Well, we have grounded poison, so what if we
I would
just wisp or something? Or knock?
I would Wisp, yeah. This
Yeah,
thing likes to spike up, but I think it might knock off here instead of spiking,
and
yes.
he did knock.
Okay, Yux is free. Just don't let it get a spike.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the other guys. Indrift is a chlorophyll mon. It's kind of bad.
Ooh, he goes straight into
Eh,
the hammer bro.
This thing is not threatening without sun. If you look at its ability, it has
Right, it's the cast form.
yeah, it has a fire bro guy for sun that's really threatening. This guy is not that threatening inside sun. You can
Did I just
I
attack? Or should I
he is
swap
still kind of threatening.
should I swap
Trying
for
to think about
position?
what's not that. Let me give one. Let me think through this real quick. It'd be so much easier if we were toxic or clear spawn Cooper. Or not. Maybe maybe go Happy Moon here. It's just a scout. Happy Moon isn't that useful into this game outside of Elite X Not,
Gotcha.
which
Oh, he just goes straight for it.
yes, I you need Sun Up first, by the way. To actually break stuff like this, but whatever.
So we just stay
So
in.
it has Fire Blast. Yeah, just Moon Blast here. I still like. Why is it this move, bro? Okay. That's loaded dice. Go into your pokey. That's
And
all I'm saying.
he'll just die to this, right?
It's,
Oh, what the
oh, what the? Okay,
damn.
this is just go Yux lives one. Um, this is a weird set on this. You don't see Hammer Throw Icicle Spear at all. Hammer Throw becomes a fire move. It doesn't have a fire.
Right.
Yes. It becomes this should live unless I'm forgetting my Yux count.
Yep, and we lived. Perfect.
Yes.
So I mean
So yeah,
that's his number one threat, is it?
um,
That's his number one threat, right?
you can recover on this, by the way. I don't know why he went this.
Oh, nice. Looks like we're back in it, I think.
Oh yeah,
Should I recover again
Giga
or should I
Drain is
attack?
here.
Should I attack or should I recover
Uh,
again?
this mod isn't that useful. You can just
What's the what about
okay. I will say
what about psychic? What if he goes into like the sun one?
for the biggest threat right now is the Elite Exon. It has SD. You
Gotcha.
could just Psychic here, by the way. Psychic is fine.
Yep. And he goes into the sun.
You might lose this, by the way.
Nah, we ain't losing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Scuttlebug now gets Victory Dance with actual water moves. But it's on Sun.
So we need to save Gooper for that thing? Or are we just cucked?
Bone Tail should be fine for it. Well, you can't Wisp it actually. Not Breaking Swipe. Yeah, I said Gooper for it. You can't ever go Gooper into this anyways. It has Photon Geyser.
So for this
You can
sun thing, do I
go
just stay in or do I sack?
Bone Tail lives anything. It doesn't really kill Bone Tail.
But then I have to rest.
Even Photon. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You have Heal Bell. Okay, I have no idea what Spin Jerky does on Sun. This
I'm
thing's
assuming
only purpose was
I'm assuming he's a special attacker, right? So should I just go Blissey?
it has 80, yeah. Just go Blissey.
Yeah. Or
Like the thing this normally does is have Prankster Grassy Terrain. Like
gotcha.
it's on Sun with no unburden mons, so I'm not.
I'm clicking wish by the way.
Uh, yeah, you click wish here. So the reason good wish there, you can just Moonblast. You can. I don't really want Bone Tail to die.
Ooh, he gives us a chip on that.
By the way, take this out.
Yeah,
Take
yeah, for
this
sure.
out.
Yeah, for
Don't.
sure.
This thing is the biggest threat to us right now.
Okay,
Has
okay.
SD.
And yeah, I mean
This thing like
his spin
used to
drift does nothing to
be.
us, so we're good. All right,
Okay, this is a pretty
here's
good
threat number
threat.
two.
You can go Gooper here.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you go Gooper, you lose the 1v1, but you put it into Bone Tail. Well, if it's Victory Dance, you lose the 1v1.
All right, I'll just Sludge Bomb.
It's not. Yeah, it's not Victory Dance. Okay, yeah, this is the web mon. This thing has webs too. It has a webs magic card or whatever.
So should I stay in or
This
should
gets
I?
Photon Geyser.
So I should
Photon Geyser.
go into Bone Tail or
Let
just
me switch it out.
sack the Happy Moon.
Oh yeah, sack the moon. Moon does nothing.
All right. Oh, what?
Well, if you dodge Sacred Fire, this moon comes back. So,
Moonlight or what do you think?
yeah, just Moonlight.
If I try to greed the rocks, no, but he has a rapid spin, so
His Rapid Spin and the other guy is
damn. What?
what?
What is he? Yeah,
Okay.
bro. What? I don't know what he's doing. I think I'll just heal again. It's free.
Oh yeah, this does is Wild Charge new, or have I just never saw it on this? I might have just never saw it on this.
Really? Yeah, really not sure what he's. So this Scuttlebug has magic bounce, is what you're saying.
Yes, it has a magic bounce, and it's always going to run magic
So
bounce.
I can never click rocks
But
here then.
it's also very frail.
So I'll just Moonblast then. Oh, what?
They love to go Scuttlebug. Yeah, it is very frail. You have the Happy Moon is like an offensive one. It has like
I thought you said this was stall,
130
man. I thought you
something.
said this was stall.
It has 106.
Damn.
Well, its defensive typing and abilities is so good that you're running it on stall.
All right. I think I'll
You're
just click rocks here, right?
Yes. So one of the big reasons you run Happy Moon is you haven't seen it yet, thankfully. PD Piranha will 6-0 any stall if Happy Moon is chipped at all.
Gotcha. And
It
what?
just kills everything. You don't have anything for it. There's like no way around it.
Right. Just
You can
hard lubba, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only like I guess there's some like topsy turvy spike top you can do, but that's like a temporary answer, not a long term answer. Yeah, you can just wish up. This is over at this point.
Not bad. Yeah, I think we definitely get
This doesn't
one more after this.
this doesn't get yeah. This doesn't get growth or anything. Yeah, load the bulky offense again.
Sure. Sounds good. Well, 2-0
It's a
so
bit
far.
faster.
2-0 so far.
Okay, this is a more standard team,
All right.
like a kind of a better build. Like you got the Yoshi. The Bonsai build guy is fast. It just likes to click parting shot. Sheer force iron head. Kind of weak though. And Gooper Blooper. This could be like a offensive. So here, a lot of these times we like to. There's a little thing that happens where we both lead Yoshi and exchange rocks. Yoshi right. Hopefully I did Yoshi right. I did not give it 30 speed EVs to be slower. Whatever. Um but you can do the trade with Yoshi here. It's fine.
All right.
Also be a bit more proactive and like lead Birdo here.
Well, yeah.
Or you
let's
can
make
or you
the
can do you can also yeah, I'm thinking about a bonsai build lead, but a bonsai build lead is fine because you just go Yoshi. It's not that strong.
right.
You have Molus plus Yoshi, which should beat every bonsai set if you play that right. Yeah, you can leave Birdo here. It's a
Sure.
bit more aggressive.
And he goes Yoshi, so
That's
that's the ideal lead,
yes.
right?
The big issue here, yeah, the bit you can just Piper voice. The big thing is Gooper Blooper is gonna come out, but you get to scout the set.
So why would I?
You get to scout
What
its
if what if I just
offensive.
click knock then?
It has sticky hold.
Oh,
Gooper Blooper does.
gotcha.
So it's never knocked out. Like that's pretty defensive, yes. That's good, that's defensive. Offense is actually you. So this is also a bit annoying.
I
It
mean,
has
yeah.
toxic. You just let your mollusk get toxic. It's fine.
How do we kill this though? I feel like we
Um,
need to get rocks
you're
up
gonna
at
have to
some.
use the
Need rocks up at some point,
yeah.
right?
Well, this thing will always. This thing is like pretty good, but you just go mollusk and flip turn into like Gloomtail or Bonetail,
Right.
whichever one you can guess. A toxic
All
to
right.
it.
I'm flipping here.
Yeah. I mean, he should just stay in and just sludge bomb, but he didn't. That's good. It's good to get damage on this. That is that's very defensive. It's not like let's just tell you it's not choice specs.
Right.
Well, it doesn't run choice specs anymore. It lost triage. It used to run choice specs sometimes, back when they still had triage. But
Right.
um Bonetail's pretty free here. If you go Bonetail, he's going Yoshi, and you do beat Yoshi 1v1 if you DD on the Switch.
What does he get like T-Wave or anything though?
He has Rocks, Copycat, and Knockoff. That's or EQ, Copycat, and Knockoff are the only things. Like it doesn't really get anything for it. It gets Sucker Punch, but they never run Sucker Punch.
So one of these tail.
But it doesn't get like
We're just trying
T-Wave.
to win here with one of these Tailmons in the end game, right?
We're ideally breaking with Bone Tail and cleaning with Gloomtail.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense to me.
Because like here versus this type of team, Bone Tail will it forces in Yoshi, and you do beat Yoshi 1v1 at the cost of your Bone Tail.
Well, I think that's worth it because then
Or you
we can get up the rocks and then
yeah,
win long term. So I
win
just
with Gloomtail. Yeah,
dragon
that's how you play this.
dragon dance here, right?
Dragon Dance. Yeah, you don't even take anything from Moonblast, and you have
Oh, he's.
yeah. In
So
case you did
do I just go again or what?
Shadow Bone here, you don't want to get T-waved. I was about to say if he had T-wave,
Oh, he's just gonna give us
that's
this.
also very good. Oh, that's
This,
also
this
very
was like
good.
the number one pin in the ass for us.
I'm thinking low-key Huff and Puff might not be it.
All right, well,
He's
we'll
not
just
that good.
take the kill.
I guess like ideally he can like do some stuff. He could trick Lubba.
So this is definitely this
Um,
has to be Scarf then, right?
you don't die to Scarf. I don't think you die to Scarf. It could be Prankster T-Wave.
Uh, well, we'll just take the kill then.
I don't know if it get
Okay.
what?
Well,
Um,
we take those.
yeah, maybe. Also,
It was an
yeah,
interesting one.
okay.
I guess we can get one more with the stall
So on
then.
this team,
Are you?
yeah,
What do you
this
think?
team, I would use this six back when Triage Lubba existed with like Specs Triage Lubba. We can get one more with the stall though.
That sounds good to me.
The stall's kind of rough right now. Okay, so PD Piranha
Which one is
is a
that?
very big threat.
Gotcha.
The
Yep. I see
the
it.
sixth.
The grass
Keep
flying.
Happy Moon. Happy Moon is also very good into this guy's into like Bone Tail. This is a Webs team, by the way. T-Rex is kind of interesting. It's just going to be a DD guy, which kind of an issue here is that you're having to use Happy Moon throughout the game, which but we have like Ice Beam Gooper, we have Bone Tail we can keep at full. We have Pokey. So we aren't horrible into PD. And
Got
the
yeah.
Antasma guy is like Darkrai. It hypnosis and nasty claws. So there's no sleeping man. It's only a claws.
Gotcha. So what do
So
you think about
honestly, you can,
leading? Uh,
I would lead Cooper here.
interesting. What's the logic for that?
It's good into there's only really one or maybe two leads I see, which is Phantasma and Scuttlebug.
Right.
It's fine into both.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's go for it.
Like it's not really that good this game, so you don't really mind getting a bad lead.
Do I care if webs go up or not?
Um, you tiered no.
So we just sludge them.
But you would like though to get if you want to try to bounce them back, that would be good.
Who's our bouncer again? Oh, yeah, why? I
Yucks,
feel
which
like we should, right?
you do just take a lot from U-turn.
Shit. Do we need this Yux for anything
And
else?
Yucks, not really, but it can like beat T-Rex 1v1,
Is T
and
Rex
that's about it.
T Rex a big threat otherwise?
Um, you have Happy Moon for it.
But we also need that for the piranha, so maybe I'll save it then. I'll click.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll click rapid. I mean,
Actually,
he
maybe,
can't do any damage to us, right?
not really, but he should just be U-turning here.
So then, should I rapid spin or should I sludge? Because if we can like bait him
I'll
into
think about
bait him into webbing, that might work. But
you can sludge or surf. Yeah, you sludge. Exor isn't that big of an issue if it comes in.
damn, it would have worked.
You can ice beam here on the bone tail.
Damn, what is he doing, bro? What if I just spun there?
I don't know. He's killing himself with
Right,
Blade
right, right,
Crush.
right. Oh yeah, yeah. Nah, but yeah, I knew we could have magic bounced him. That would have.
I mean, I was thinking about it.
But I guess
Like,
we can't do
really
anything.
could
We
have.
can't do anything to stop him from getting them back up again unless we want to take a ton from U-turn.
Happy Moon is your answer to this, and you just have to go into it.
But I mean, what if I just stayed
I
in?
would not.
What if I just stayed in and ice beamed?
You'd rather go Happy Moon.
So then, what's the plan into the piranha?
Never let it get an SD up.
Which I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do that.
If 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 you Yeah, that's your game plan. If if you like go, oh my, yeah, PD is very threatening. You have to go Happy Moon here though.
Damn. Okay.
You just have to you low key have to just lever or never really let in Lubba versus PD
Right.
or Yux against PD.
Well, he's got like all
It
physical.
does,
He's got like all physical attackers except for this Phantasma shit. So.
and then Tasman does beat Lubba 1v1 if
Oh,
it
so
hits
then
Hypnosis.
Lubba's just garbage. Then all right.
Not really. What you have to do with Lubba is you have to sack something to sleep and
Right.
then go back into it. So this shouldn't beat you unless it's like Tail or something.
So we just Moonblast, right?
Yes. You never play around with this.
Huh?
Oh, that's a no, I get it. I get it. It's like bulky DD Wisp.
Okay.
This is a pretty fine set. I
Exors.
respect that a lot.
Should we
Um,
go into the pokey,
Pokey,
right? Yeah. That's what I thought.
you just always trade with this. You can rapid spin here, by the way.
I mean, does that do anything for us? Surely he outspeeds us regardless, right?
It makes your Bone Tail outspeed this. Makes
Okay.
your guys outspeed this.
He could go into his
Which
ghost.
is, this thing is actually
What if he went into his ghost type though?
you can spike here
Yeah, I like
if
that.
you think he's doing that.
Oh,
What the hell?
I'll spin here.
Okay, rapid
Yeah.
spin. What? Okay, he has to be Shuckaberry. No, what?
Damn, we just get goobed here.
You have to go Bone Tail and Wisp.
All right.
Oh, I guess that's why you would rapid spin.
Fair enough.
That's why you would rapid spin. If you Wisp here, you should be fine to win with the Yux versus this.
All right.
You
7%.
Shadow Bone here. This thing dies to everything.
All right.
You're seeing kind of one of the more common issues with stall is that you're just very pressured by a lot of the very offensive
Right.
mons.
Do
Because
I just go
there's not
yuck?
really a long term answer.
Do I go
Yeah, good
yucks or
Yux.
yeah?
There's not a long term answer. So you kind of have to trade into it with Helmet. But you can go Mare or something, which is technically a better Helmet mod. Rough skin mod, so maybe that might be the answer. That's also why rapid spin would have been maybe a better play there.
Yeah.
Whatever. You can recover here,
Yep.
maybe. I think the big issue here, that's fine. If
So
you
just
just bury your up
yeah.
against it.
Yep. 100%.
Also, if you since you're at +3 now, you do beat PD when you do beat PD at this point.
I mean, he's just gonna go into the Phantasma thing, right?
Yeah, that's fine. You Happy Moon being burnt actually does mean you beat it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was wanting to get Spikes up, is that Spikes puts it in Moonblast range, I'm pretty sure. Or it at least makes it a roll. 'Cause I know I've killed it with one Spike hazard before, Moonblast.
So I
It
think
it doesn't get like
should I just spam
or
recover to keep
anything.
this thing healthy or what?
Um I'd rather just click I think you can Giga Drain once and get it outside of burn. Just Giga once and recover. Pretty sure is how the
Nice. Yep.
damage
Yep.
goes.
That works.
Yeah. Yux is not very powerful. Giga Drain is mainly to 1v1 Yoshi. Otherwise you kinda actually lose to Yoshi 1v1 unless you like drop it.
All right. So threat
Okay.
is in.
Yeah, you can go Moon here.
Oh, we can't go Lubba because he'll just revenge in 6-0, right?
Just yeah, issue with Lava is that PD will come hard out and
Right.
win.
Yeah. What's the setup move that it gets? Victory
And
Dance?
it's Unburden SD.
Oh.
And it has 130 attack, has acrobatics, power whip. It just you don't Mario Mons does not just have enough like big stat guys.
Right.
Your stall guys are like
Should I get
just
Roxer?
relying a lot on like no, just take the kill. You don't want this in nasty plot.
Nah. Yeah. This.
You should,
That's what
you
I.
don't I don't think you actually uh Bontel walled by this. And that's Phantasma walled T-Rex. Actually, let me look at T-Rex's set. It might have got something different recently in the new patch. I don't think it gets really anything different. Yeah, it can't. It can just play rough, I guess. But I think you just have to go off it not being play rough.
Well,
You also do
what's stopping
kill
us
it.
from
It doesn't have.
just sitting here and just winning now? Like, I mean, you can't really beat this if we just
Uh,
stay in, right?
it would be play rough T-Rex plus just power whip and kill after.
Right. Okay. So I don't need to stand on this, right?
No, this is what you stand on.
Ah,
Just
gotcha.
Moonlight, Loki.
Sounds good.
Uh, oh, it is knockoff. That's weird.
Should I get the
This is a
rocks?
weird
Should I
set.
get the rocks then? I feel like I should do that. Like, we can get
Yeah,
some
get
shit.
rocks up to put it into. Make sure even bulky. Moonlight, maybe. Oh, you don't kill. Moonblast first, or you can ice beam to make sure you don't kill.
Sure.
And now you kill with Moonblast, so you can recover. Trying to keep this just sit in everything. Yeah,
Ooh,
here you go.
D-danced.
That's fine. I think the big issue actually is burn. What burnt this, by the way? Oh yeah, it was this. It was.
It was this thing that
I will say,
trained.
Wisp. This set is weird. I don't know. I don't really know why it's Shadow Force. I guess it's for lefties. But
Yeah.
it is kind of a decent set.
Do I just
It's
have to
just
stay
such
in
a
and heal?
bad bubble.
Do I just have to stay in and heal?
Yes. You
All
just
right.
have to go for it not being play rough.
All right. You click superpower. Okay then.
Yeah, like this is 130 attack. That's why I was kind of worried about it. It's pretty strong. It's just frail.
Ooh. Okay. Hold up. He's gonna give it to us. I'll click an ice beam.
Yeah, this does not give encore or anything, so you're fine.
Oh, let's go. All right.
Uh,
I think we clutched up. I think we clutched up.
That's good. Yeah, this is kind of why I dislike Snow,
I mean, hey,
because you're just like out pressured. In Mario Mon specific,
we got the dub
there's
though, so
we did. You gotta. This wall's my entire team. Not really.
yeah. I mean,
Nasty Plot and Tasma can. You just chip it. You just chip it for the other guy.
it,
There's like some other options you could do. Like you can also use this plus Muncher, which is kind of a weird combination. But Muncher kind of does the same thing as this, where it 1v1s all the eyes, defense stuff. A lot of the scary offensive line. It does a 1v1 PD, but it does like take the pressure off this to 1v1 like the glue tail and bone tail. So
so
like there would be a
should I stay in or should I just moonlight again?
yeah, you should stay in here.
All right, I'll
You can
moonlight.
moonlight actually. Moonlight.
Yep, perfect.
Moonlight, yeah.
I'll hit the moonlight again.
This Phantasma, yeah. Happy Moon has like a pretty good base special defense. Like, I think its base defense is like 60. Yeah, it's 90, 65.
So I just attack
I
this,
think it's
right?
not good. Yes, you never let this nasty play.
Perfect. Well,
There we
4
go.
0, 4 0 for the Mario Mons Live. Not bad. Uh,
Yes.
any final thoughts here on the state of Mario Mons and why
Um,
should people play it more? What do you think about just the game mode itself overall?
I will say, if you're a fan of like offense, you like hyper offense, you would like this tier. There's a lot of very cheap unburdened mods that just can out damage any defensive option. So it can kind of feel like unbalanced at times. Or like maybe if you're running a balanced team, it can kind of feel a bit overwhelming to deal with like PD, like grassy terrain. If you're dealing with that, it can feel a bit annoying if you're not running like an offensive team. But if you're able to like find a lot of techs like Muncher, I love Muncher. He can beat a lot of the offensive threats just 1v1 with Lead Seed Protect. So there's a lot of like innovation to be had, and a lot of like you can use like a lot of the mons in RU that are kind of bad considering them, but you can find a use for them. So it's like very good. There's a lot of viable mons. There's a lot of viable structures, and there's always like ladder's also pretty easy. So even if you aren't good, you can probably get
Yeah,
good
where
on the
even are we
ladder.
on the ladder? Let's take a look.
Low, we're pretty low.
Which meta are we playing right now? Super Mario Mon OU. All right, we are.
Yes, that would be
Are we even on there?
probably not. I don't know how high ladder was. Last time I
Oh,
played, the highest
we
was
are 381, 8-0. Not bad.
yeah, top 500
I mean,
guys.
if you put that into like the equivalent, what's the equivalent in OU? Let me check. 381. That is like yeah, mid 1700s. So we are mid 1700s on Mario Mon OU
Sure.
ladder. So definitely not too shabby.
Yeah, you can think of all the amazing players in the
I
1700s, and that's how good we are.
mean, hey, I've heard
Oh
plenty of people
no,
say that 1600 to 1700 is the hardest part of ladder. So I mean, if you apply that
no,
to
it's
this, we
I
just beat the
agree.
hardest part of ladder.
I agree. But no, Mario mods is really fun. There's a lot of viable mods. It's a lower power level, and I would say it's almost the same power level as like Gen 3 or kind of Gen 3, Gen 2-ish power level. But a lot of the defensive mons are not very bulky. You're relying on their like moves and typing,
Yeah,
and some of the offensive mons have like 150 attack, so you can have fun doing it.
definitely. Well, there you have it. That is Mario Mons. So if you guys like that video, you know, leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you thought. If you want to see more of, Pineco is hot and, other people from the Big Stall official Discord server, feature on the video, definitely let me know about that. I think I had I think this was a really fun and interesting live. Got to play a meta that I have never played before, and I'm sure some of you have never seen before. So, I think these collabs definitely give the possibility to explore a lot of new and cool things. So with that, I will see you guys in the next one.